Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In this lecture, we will cover the space permissions. Each and every Confluent space has its own set of permissions which determine what people can do in that particular space. Each space is initially created with a set of default permissions. Space permissions are set by the space administrator. So before we get into space permissions, let's first understand who is a space administrator. Basically, the user who created the space is automatically a space administrator, and the users can also be granted space admin permissions. In case you want to find out who is the space administrator in your space, select that space, click on the three dots there on the right hand side of the screen and select page information. You can see that Jessica is the author of this page and hence she is the space admin as well. If you are an administrator of a space, you control the permissions for it. You can choose to assign or revoke permissions on either an individual user or using Confluence group. We will learn about the Confluence group in the next lecture. For now, let's stick to assigning space permissions. To view the permissions for a space, go to space and choose space settings. So we are already on the space called brand. We will choose the space settings and go to permissions. If you can recall, we had briefly touched upon changing the permissions for personal and team spaces which were created in the previous lectures. We will now go deeper into assigning and editing space permissions. So the space permission section is divided into two sections. One is the license users and the other one is anonymous access. For your information, in the license user section, you grant permission to group or individual users. Whereas in the anonymous access, you grant permissions to users who are not logged in, essentially making the space public, which we did for one of the team space created in the previous lecture. Please note, allowing anonymous access in a space will allow all logged in users to see that space, even if your site is not public. Anonymous users can be granted almost any permission, but the recommendation from Confluence is to limit it to viewing and commenting only. Please note, you cannot grant space administration or page restriction rights to anonymous users. It allows users to delete their own pages, blogs, and attachments. While we have learnt about how permissions are granted, let's also understand the literal meaning of each of these permissions. Along with this lecture, I will also share a document summarizing the list of permissions along with a brief description, which you can download and keep for your reference. So you can see on the screen there are various permissions which can be granted to either groups, individual users, or anonymous users. So what do you mean by all? So under all, you have view and delete own. View permission actually gives you permission to access the content in this space and see it in the space directory and other places like the dashboard. Whereas delete own gives you permission to delete any pages, blogs, attachments, and comments you have created in this space, regardless of whether other users have subsequently edited the content. Then comes the pages. In the pages permission, you have add page and delete page, which itself is self-explanatory. But just to give you a perspective, add page gives you permission to create new pages and edit existing pages in this space. Here we are assuming that page is not restricted for editing. In the delete page, you get the permission to delete any page in this space. Then comes blog. Similar to pages, you get the same permission here to add or delete blog. Then you have attachments. Under attachment, you have add attachment or delete attachment. Add attachment gives you permission to upload or attach files to pages and blog posts in this space, whereas delete attachment gives you permission to remove attached files from pages or blog posts in the space. Then comes the comments permission, where you have add and delete comments. Then we have restrictions. Under add restrictions, you get permission to apply page level restrictions to a page or blog post. You can restrict a page for viewing or just for editing. We will cover these restrictions in detail in the subsequent lectures. Similarly, you have delete restrictions, which gives you permissions to remove restrictions from any page or blog post. Under mail, you have delete mail, which gives you permission to delete mail items that have been archived in this space. While mail is part of the permissions, this is not a commonly used feature. Then in the end, we have space. So under space, you have the feature of export space and admin. Export space permission gives you permission to export all the contents of that space to PDF, HTML or XML version. This is different to single page exports. Anyone who can view a page can also export it. Under the admin permission, you get the access to all space administration tools, including things like permissions, templates, look and feel, and the ability to delete the whole space. I hope you got a brief understanding of what is meant by these permissions. Now let's look at how space permissions work. Space permissions, for your understanding, are additive. If a user is granted permission as an individual or as a member of one or more groups, Confluence will combine these permissions together. This is sometimes also known as effective permissions. Let's try to understand this feature through an example. Assuming Jessica is a member of the Confluence users group and the developers group. The Confluence users group has export permission but does not have restrict permission, whereas the developers group has restrict permission but does not have export permission. By being a member of these two groups, Jessica can restrict and export content. The permissions do not conflict. They combine to determine what Jessica is allowed to do in this space. That's all in this lecture. Hope you liked it. In case you want me to cover anything specific in detail about any of the permissions, do let me know through the discussion forum. Look forward to see you in the next lecture. Thank you.